Good night. What a hockey game this was. Coming into tonight's Game 4 matchup, this was do or die for the Hurricanes looking to avoid the sweep against the Florida Panthers. But things didn't exactly start well. The Panthers would push early, Barkov to declare big stop here, no one knows where it is, and then Duclair circling back scores a beauty, showing some nice hands here from behind the goal line to take the early lead just 41 seconds into the game. Then just over a minute later, this happened. In the Canes' end again, behind the net, and Bennett lays a huge hit on Slavin, who goes down and struggles to get up, as this was honestly kind of hard to watch. Slavin clearly dazed here as he can't even get up, and yeah, you just hope he's going to be all right here. Now, taking a closer look, it's a rolling puck for Slavin as he gets caught with his head down a bit here, and again, just a soul-crushing hit from Bennett. It's a hard one, but it's clean in my opinion. Bennett glides into him and makes good contact. Almost looks like they go head-to-head, really, but clearly Slavin got dropped hard, as I honestly think he went unconscious in the air for a second there, then hits his head along the boards, and yeah, he would obviously not return as he went into concussion protocol. But from the stuff that came after the whistle as a result of this, it actually wound up being a Panthers power play as Martin Hook got called for a cross-check. Now, taking a look at how the rest of this game played out, while the Canes were able to kill off that penalty, it wasn't long after, and Aho taking an interference penalty put the Panthers back on the power play, and this time they made them pay. They move it around, get it over to Tkachuk on the doorstep, and with a great patient play here, of course he does, he scores to take the first 2-goal lead of this series as he beats Anderson 5-0 on a nice goal here. And so, down by 2, the Canes needed to get something going, and they were able to do just that. A shot comes from the blue line off the post, it's behind Bobrovsky, and Stastny is there to put it home as he gets the Canes on the board, making a nice play to go digging for it and puts it home. And that was about it for the first, but as time trickled down, a scrum would break out, and take a look here. Burns gets his stick up into the groin of Tkachuk, and oof, yeah, that should definitely be a penalty. But we'll head over to the second, where not 3 minutes in, Shea, a shot deflected in front, and Teravainen scores as the Canes tie it back up. This one goes off of White right to Teravainen, and he beats Bobrovsky blocker side. Then, as we would get to the midway point of the game, the Panthers would force a turnover. To Stahl, spin pass to White, and it's Lomberg. Scores his first, and it's a big one, as he would regain the lead, and the Cats were now just 30 minutes away from a Stanley Cup berth. Now, late in the period, the Canes were pushing hard on the power play, but that was ultimately it for this period. So, with the Panthers looking to complete the sweep, we'll head over to the third and final period. In this period, you could feel the time ticking away for the Canes, but getting into the Panthers' end, with about 4 to go, the Canes work it, Martin Hook to the front, and they score. Jesper Fast with the game-tying goal late in the third period as the Hurricanes fight back again, and they try to push for OT with 3:22 remaining. But not so fast, as with under a minute to go, with OT on the horizon, the Panthers in their own end, Stahl comes down, and oh boy, he gets called for tripping with 57 seconds to go as the Panthers go up a man. Just brutal here. So the Panthers on the power play, working in the offensive end. Time's trickling down. Now just 8 seconds from overtime. Barkov down to Tkachuk in front, waits, and he scores. Ice in his veins. He freaking does it again. Unbelievable. What a moment in South Florida as this team has gone on a tear. Now, they did review this for goalie interference. As you can see, Bennett did get his stick in between the legs of Anderson. And I don't know, it's a tough call as Anderson clearly is having trouble getting a push off with his left leg here. But I'm not sure if that's due to the stick or something else. But regardless, this one stood and was called a good goal, as that would seal the fate for this Florida Panthers team, who are now the Eastern Conference champions, sweeping the Carolina Hurricanes, who have lost 12 consecutive conference finals games. Insane. But yeah, off to the Stanley Cup Finals they go. Tkachuk, Bobrovsky, as clutch as they come. What a fun run this has been to watch, and I guess we'll see if they can pull it off. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.